taking the time to watch my instructional video about the Mac OS. Some of the key topics I'll be covering are the most current distribution, the file system description, the hierarchy, and most important forensics related topics. I'll also discuss a few features of the new file system. First and foremost, Mac OS is built off of a Unix kernel. So much like Unix or Linux, it has a very similar structure in that you have your root directory, and then in root you have, from root you have your user directory. Inside your user directory, you'll have each user that's ever logged onto the system, or each account that's ever been used on the system. In that particular user's directory, you'll have all these subfolders. So like their downloads, the stuff that they've downloaded themselves using their account from a web browser, any documents they've created with that account, with sites, any frequent sites like specific pages that they go to. The reason why this is such important is that if you have a subject on a particular computer that is a work computer, multiple people use it, it's much easier to differentiate who accessed what. For the most recent distribution is the High Sierra. The main difference that came out of this particular release is the new the APFS, Apple File System. With this release, a lot of the main things that came out is like increase in speed, it saves space, also saves power, but it also brings some new encryption methods which can affect how difficult forensics can be. But you also have cloning and snapshots, which, much like VMware, can make copying data much easier. But the key things to take away from the Mac OS is that you'll have a lot of this information is per user, so it can make forensics analysis much easier because you're in a unless they have administrative rights, they're only going to be using the folder or the folders inside their home directory. Very seldomly you're going to see people branch out because they won't have access. That's going to conclude my video for this evening. I appreciate your time and have a great day.